Try the new Plutus wallet app that casually teaches you cryptocurrency trading. Learn to combine the best coins, create and collect profitable portfolios, and manage them to the top. Reach the leaderboards and get real rewards without any risks. Install Plutus Wallet from Google Play or the App Store. If you use an Android device, use my referral code KMX88Q and get 100 Plutus Coins as a bonus for free now. Plutus Wallet, your chance to become a winner in the world of cryptocurrency. For the months of May and June, we'll be giving away 50,000 IOST tokens, along with 3 Ledger Nanos, 2 of them sponsored by Nimic, and 1 special edition Ledger Nano with an on-the-go kit. Winners announced July 1st. To enter, make sure to subscribe, like, and comment on every video in May and June for your maximum number of entries. Bit Squad, welcome back to the channel. I know it's been quite a while since I did a news video. I've been gone over the weekend, and then yesterday I came home and my AC was broken, so it was like a sauna in my office. Couldn't make a video, but got a video for you guys today, tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday on the news. Saturday, I'm leaving for the Crypto Bit Bus, going to the 2019 Bitcoin Conference in San Francisco. So really excited about that and looking forward to that trip. I'll have some live content for you guys and some pre-recorded content during next week. Also, I've decided, what is my channel? What is BitBoy Crypto? BitBoy Crypto is news, but we're giving it to you in a, kind of segments, and we're trying to do it quickly. And I feel like lately my videos have gotten too long. I don't really want them over 15 minutes. So we're gonna be scrapping the segments I had added at the beginning and things like that. We're gonna go straight from the markets to the news. We'll also have our IOST break. But there's a lot of different reasons why I decided to drop those first 2 segments. Mainly just the time. So, it was an experiment. I got some feedback. The videos are getting too long, so I'm going to listen to the people. We're going to get rid of those, and we're going to try to keep the videos to about 15 minutes or so. You guys know that's hard because I talk a lot. So let's go ahead and jump into the markets. Market Watch. All right, guys, so big news while I was gone. Bitcoin top 9,000, still there right now, coming in strong at $9,014. It's having a lot of trouble moving up from that. We see the market cap is at 280 billion, so quite an improvement from the last time we did a news video. Bitcoin dominance rising at 57.2%. Let's check out Crypto 20. Look at that thing. Wow, 114% gains. Insight Chain had the opposite of a pump and dump, a dump and pump, it looks like, up 13%. And then Zcoin, Zcash, and Aurora all up a little bit. Biggest losers of the day, Maximind Coin, Zilliqa, Grin, Komodo, and IOST. After it had a big pump yesterday, it has returned to earth. So let's go ahead and move to the news. It's time for the Fresh 5 top news stories of the day, starting with number 5. Okay, this isn't new news. It's old news at this point, but it did happen while I was gone, so I did want to talk about this. So Binance to launch regulatory compliant fiat to crypto US exchange. So last week, a lot of people were panicked when Binance announced that they were going to be basically booting US customers off of their site. However, Binance was very quick to give a wink and a smile to US customers saying, hey, you can't use it, but if you haven't used KYC, then we don't know where you're from. It's basically what they said. And that was followed up by an announcement from Binance that they're going to launch their own United States exchange. And I think a lot of people were like, oh yeah, that's great, that's great. It is good. I think for, new people coming into crypto, I think this will be basically a competitor to Coinbase now in the United States. However, it's not going to have all the same coins that the regular Binance has. Obviously, the US regulation is very strict and it's really tight. So that's why Coinbase has not been able to add coins at the same pace that Binance does. Binance just basically says, we're going to add it, and they add it. Whereas Coinbase says, okay, we're gonna add it. Now we gotta work on the regulation side, and that takes a long time. So that's why Coinbase has much fewer cryptocurrencies on it than Binance does. So I do think this will be interesting to see how this all comes about. I don't know, will we see a lot of advertising for it in the United States? Coinbase at one time had a Super Bowl commercial 2 years ago. So not sure if Binance will have something similar to that, but this is definitely something we got to continue to monitor and try to figure out what coins are going to get on that exchange, because those are going to have a really good opportunity to pump. Number 4. All right, Ripple announced a strategic partnership with money transfer giant MoneyGram. So they've entered into a strategic partnership with MoneyGram, one of the world's largest money transfer companies. They will be using the XRP product, as you can see right there, a solution for on-demand liquidity, which reduces reliance on pre-funding by enabling money to be sent from one currency and instantly settled in the destination currency. So, now we have Ripple working currently with American Express. They're working with MoneyGram. They've been working with a lot of different, very large companies, continuing to kind of, show their strength in the industry of money transferring. Now, a lot of people think that a coin like Libra, which is going to be Facebook's coin, which we're going to talk about at the end of the video, could actually hurt Ripple in this regard and could kind of be a competitor to it. And that really the Libra coin is bad news for Ripple. So I think as long as Ripple can keep making these kinds of partnerships, then I think XRP is probably going to be fine, at least for the short term. Projecting 5-10 years down the road, I don't know. We'll have to see where things shake out. But, this is definitely big news for Ripple. Working with American Express, working with MoneyGram, tons of companies in between. If you're an XRP fan, then you'd like to hear this news. Number 3. So on a day where everybody's talking about Facebook coin, that's what I'm going to call it, Facebook coin. But it is called libracoin. On a day where everyone is talking about that, I thought it was important to, remind everyone of the power of Bitcoin, because, obviously Bitcoin is not centralized. Don't know exactly what the Libra coin is going to look like in terms of centralization. They say no KYC. We'll have to see what happens there. But, the true power of Bitcoin comes in its ability to be sent without the need for a third party. So 43,000 Bitcoins were moved today in a single transaction. That's $400 million moved for a $2.38 fee that took about 15 minutes. No government, bank, or third party had to verify the transaction, nor could they have stopped it. The true power of Bitcoin. And this is true, guys. This is why Bitcoin is so revolutionary to anything we've ever seen in the financial world. You can move $400 million for $2.38. Go try to use MoneyGram and send some money. We were just talking about them. See if you can move that much for that low amount of money. You absolutely will not be able to find it. So, as we move to talking about Libra coin in the top 2 stories, just wanted to give you guys this reminder of the true power of Bitcoin. Number 2. Okay, guys, so French finance minister warns Facebook about Libra cryptocurrency. And at first, when I read this, my first thought was, oh, well, he probably has a lot of the same concerns that most people do with Facebook. They're overreaching. They're, always in people's data, privacy. There's been breaches, all kinds of things like that. And I'm sure they wouldn't want that to carry over to the financial world. However, what they're actually the most scared of is Facebook becoming its own sovereign currency. And I don't know. I'm to be honest with you guys, I'm kind of scared about this cryptocurrency. I really am. What it means for crypto. A lot of people are going to say, oh, well, this means that more people are going to learn about cryptocurrency and be able to move it back and forth. I don't know, guys. It's kind of scary to me in some ways, because Facebook is able to reach so many more people than anyone in crypto is without Facebook. And what I mean by that is, if you combine all of the crypto YouTube channels out there and put that number of subscribers together, and you were to remove duplicate subscribers that subscribe to multiple channels, the amount of people that we can reach on YouTube is a fraction of what Facebook can reach when it comes to cryptocurrency. Now, yes, overall YouTube, I believe has more users than every social media platform combined, but our little niche of cryptocurrency in YouTube isn't that large. And so, I think that this is something to be concerned about, is that could Facebook actually become, to Bitcoin what Facebook became to MySpace? I certainly hope not. And that would really, roll back, no pun intended, roll back all of the work that we've all put in over, the last several years since Bitcoin came out to make this push towards decentralization. And we're going to look a little bit more in the number 1 story about what the Facebook coin is and what it's trying to achieve and things like that. But, definitely in my mind, this is something that I think is a concern, not just from France, but for all of us. And we all need to be very careful on how we promote and push and talk about this Facebook coin. It's going to be a stable coin, so it's not like you're going to be able to make a bunch of money off of it as an investment. It's always going to be pegged to the US dollar. So, I think France is concerned. I think a lot of people are concerned, and this is something that we definitely, need to keep on our radar and need to keep watching the development. Hold up. It's time for an IOST break. All right, guys, we got another DApp live on IOST. This time it is IOST Vegas live now. So basically, this is an online gaming platform. It is officially launched at this point. 2 games are already open, and it wants to become the biggest online casino. So we've already seen a lot of success with TronBet, which I've been playing a lot of TronBet poker lately. I think that the gambling dApps, while they are not the most appealing to the masses, they're pretty easy to make, I believe, when compared to, more complicated games, because, like if you look at Dice or Roulette, it's kind of a game within a game. There's not a lot of variance. There's a lot of variance in those games, but there's not a lot of variance on how you develop those kinds of games. Like really, roulette is plug and play, right? If you've ever done online gambling, you look at one roulette table, you've seen them all. They can add some different graphics and stuff, but the layout is very, very, very easy. So, you can access this through Pure Wallet if you would like to give it a try. Of course, if you have a gambling problem, you may not want to do that. They also have a leaderboard event for those who are able to, play on there. They're going to give rewards to the top 10 people. So it says a leaderboard will be released every day, and the top 10 players will share the prize pool, which is 2% of the day's total profit. Prize distribution is demonstrated as followed. So first place gets 27.7%, all the way down to 10th place gets 3.23%. So, if you would like to join their Telegram, you can do that at t.me/IOST Vegas. But, we'll have to see. Will IOST be able to develop, or not the team itself, but will a third party be able to develop a gambling platform that's able to compete with TronBet or some of the other, bigger casinos and things like that? So, definitely this is one that if you, desire to go check out, you can find it through the Pure Wallet. The number 1 crypto story of the day. All right, so the 29-page white paper of Libra is out. So, basically there's several different things that, it came out of this white paper. One of them is, they haven't got everything figured out yet. They don't exactly know every detail of how this is going to develop. You can look at a coin like EOS that also kind of did the same thing. Like you did this $4 billion ICO. You had a white paper, but there were still a lot of questions about how things were going to work. It is going to eventually be a proof of stake coin. Facebook obviously believes that, proof of stake is the future, probably because, of the electricity problems a lot of people have with Bitcoin and with proof of work. It's going to be permissionless. Your identity is not going to be on the blockchain, or your address is only going to be able to be identified by your public key, and your private key is not going to be linked to your name or anything like that. Now, I think what we still have to be concerned about is, what is Facebook's play here? Do we really believe that Facebook is so altruistic that all they want to do is make it where, people who don't have access to banks are able to be banked, right? That's the mission of Bitcoin, right? That's part of the mission, to bank the unbanked. That seems to be what Facebook is trying to do here. The question is why? Why are they doing this? I think a lot of people have to worry about that and have to wonder about what is the play here? What is the play for Facebook? Is it to take over Bitcoin? Well, this isn't like an investment, it's a stable coin. So it's not like you're gonna be able to put a bunch of money into Facebook coin and then all of a sudden it's gonna go up like you can with other, speculative assets that are cryptocurrencies. So what is the play? I think that's what we all have to figure out. What is the end game here for this cryptocurrency? Is the end game for Facebook to maybe bring more users back into their ecosystem, as many people have left for Instagram and Snapchat? Younger people don't use Facebook. They don't have Facebook. I don't know if you know that. If they do, it's only because, maybe their grandma's on there and they want to show their grandma some pictures. That's about it. So is this a way for maybe Facebook to bring more people back in? Is that the end game? I don't know. I think they seem to be making enough money even though they have been losing users. So I think that's what we have to look for in this. I think once we can all figure out what the end game is for Facebook, then at that point, I think we will be able to figure out what the point of Libra coin is and should we be nervous in the cryptocurrency community about it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Definitely look forward to getting back into some more news this week, and then looking forward to my trip next week. So definitely we'll have at least a few videos for you guys, including some live videos from the Crypto Bit Buzz, maybe a Beards and Bitcoins episode, something like that. So thank you everybody so much for watching. BitBoy out.